What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to NFL Imperialism Part 5 now? Jeez. This episode, I think we're going to be going either way, all the way to the end. Depends on how long it takes to record. But it's going to be a bit of a longer episode than the last four. But I guess let's just get right into it. Let's keep it short intro. For our first wheel spin, we have the Titans. Probably Titans, maybe Saints. Titans. And the Tennessee Titans are headed down west. And that means because of the Titans arrow going from Nashville down, I think it just barely hits Alabama, and that's going to be a game with the Buccaneers. And here we find ourselves in Tampa Bay for our first game of maybe the final episode. I don't know. I don't have any real plans. But we got Ryan Tannehill. I don't know if he should be the starter because of Joshua Dobbs starting the last game. And I did have Joshua Dobbs in the other games. But there's the retired man. And Titans starting out early, 3-0. Not really early. It's already second quarter and there's nothing. 3-0, 3-7 now. Buccaneers pulling ahead with 4. And now it's 10-7, 14-10. Lots of answering going on here. Titans still losing. Here we jump in. We got Tom Brady, 3rd and 1. Very big play here. Titans have no timeouts. Still a chance. All they need is any points. And it was tipped. Oh, terrible pass, but it was tipped and then caught. How? And the Buccaneers are probably just going to win. Okay. Oh, terrible pass, but it just bounces. And if you remember earlier this series, Falcons lost to Titans trying to beat them. Obviously didn't work out. Now Tampa Bay beating the Titans, defending Georgia and all of their territory, and now they just claimed that little bit that the Titans had back. For our next wheel spin, we have the late great Jets? Eagles for the first time? No, Jets. Jets probably just going to be facing the Giants again for the third time. Yep, okay. For our next game, we have a home/away game for both teams. I guess the Giants technically have it because of, Madden's momentum and all that. But Jets starting Mike White here. Jets starting out early, 3-0. Stalemate so far. Nothing happening, lots of punts, but they're coming out 10-0, 10-3 now. They're doing okay. Hold the Giants to another field goal, 6-10. Touchdown Giants. It was going to be a close one. Okay, never mind. 20 And yep, nothing the Jets can do. They lose 20-17. And Jets aren't eliminated, but they're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We got the updated borders. Let's go on to the next wheel spin. We have Pats. Probably Pats. Yeah, Pats. And the New England Patriots are headed... Ooh, is that... And that's actually a game between the Patriots, and the New Jersey Giants. Giants starting out 7-0. Pats not able to do much, just punting, and Giants adding on to it, 16-0 now, very quickly. This game's not going anywhere. Patriots got a field goal. Yeah, this game's over. Giants defending their land. Good job. Final score 22-10. And then we got some minor border changes in the Northeast. Let's move on to the next wheel spin. And for our next wheel spin, we have the Panthers Ravens? Panthers barely. Panthers are headed southwest. And from Charlotte, it simply means that they are gaining South Carolina. And next up on the wheel spin, we have the Ravens Buccaneers again. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, still with Tom Brady, headed, that's west, a bit north. That means that they're facing the Tennessee Titans. Buccaneers won last time in Tampa Bay. See what they can do here, starting out 7-0, 14-0, 10-0. 17-0. Titans are not doing anything. They got a field goal and it's not going to do much. And this game's getting a bit closer now. It's over. Titans tried to keep it close, but not enough. Too late. That's not how the saying goes. And the Buccaneers looking huge, almost the same color as the Cardinals. But next up, hopefully you don't get another team, maybe a West Coast team now, or it's just Ravens or Panthers again. Ravens, hopefully? Panthers. Not very interesting so far, but Panthers headed up, probably Commanders. And nope, that just means Panthers claiming West Virginia, doing a lot of expansion. On to the next wheel spin we go. It is Eagles for the first time. Let's go, W Eagles. As we all know, Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl, but that doesn't matter right now. They're heading into New York to face the Giants. And even though you might think that this game is going to be played in New York, the state, in the Bills Stadium because of my rules, it's actually being played in New Jersey in the Giants Stadium because Philadelphia is like right underneath New Jersey, kind of like down there. But that's how it works, and it's getting a interesting game for a lot of territory here. And now we got division rivals. My Eagles headed to New Jersey to face New Jersey Giants, sorry. But Jalen Hurts hopefully gets out here with the win. I'm obviously not biased at all. Eagles beat up on the Giants in the regular season, and they're starting out with a lead. Now, not a lead. 7-3 Giants. Giants extending 21-3. Jesus Christ. 24-3. Oh my God, what is happening? Giants are just overpowered for no reason in this 7. Ooh, it's getting close. Ooh, Eagles. Daniel Dimes Jones, and he just throws it away out of the sack. For some reason, we have switched sides of the fields because Madden is just like that. Danny Dimes almost gets sacked, throws it down, check down to Saquon, gets out of a tackle, and then up to the 32. 3rd and 3. Hands it off to Saquon, and he's stopped at the line. Tries to get a bit forward, but it's 4th and 1. And the Giants have possibly 2 to 3 more chances here. 11 seconds. Danny Dimes stepping back in the pocket. Pump faking. Throws it deep. It is, tipped. 2 seconds left. 4th and 10. Not much pressure. Throws it off his back foot. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Eagles taking over the Giants' territory. Go Birds. And now the Northwest is looking a lot better with that Kelly Green. And for our next wheel spin, we have the Colts? Colts? Probably Colts. Okay, I got Colts. And they are headed up west a little bit. And that means that they're facing the Browns in Detroit because we all landed in Michigan. This is how it works. And the Browns' second game in Detroit. And starts out 3-0, 3-3 now. Browns take the lead 10-3, 13-3, 10-13. Okay, better game than I expected. And Browns immediately start pulling ahead. Wonderful. Yeah, okay. Well, that's enough. Colts still alive. We're going to see some terrible borders here. And now some strange borders for the Browns. But it's working for them, I guess. Next spin, we have the Cardinals. And Arizona's headed up. Pretty much just up. Broncos got kind of close, but Cardinals are just claiming a state that I don't think really exists. But instead, we get the Broncos going somewhere. The Cardinals just surrounded them, so let's see if they're going to face the Broncos. That's probably Cardinals. And here we are in the host of Super Bowl 57. And we got Cardinals probably going to be defending their land. I don't know. Russ could cook. I don't really know. But let's ride. Broncos starting out scoring 7. Now 7. Keep on going. 17-7. 17-10. Cardinals. Broncos not doing much. Broncos nice lead out here. See if they're going to do. It's literally the exact same thing as the game we just had before with the Browns. But Broncos claiming all of Arizona's territory and eliminating the Cardinals. And now the Broncos looking like the superpower. Just after the Cardinals claimed a state, the Broncos now reaching all the way from the most northern parts of Nebraska down to Los Angeles. And for our next wheel spin, we got the Vikings or Browns. And the Cleveland Browns headed directly to the Vikings, I assume. That's actually going to be Cincinnati because of like where Cleveland is and all that, and the arrow just went a little bit more south. I was thinking also Colts or Chiefs, but it's actually going to be the Bengals playing for all of Ohio except for the Steelers territory. Now, this game has definitely happened a couple times this series, but today it's definitely a bit of a bigger one. If whoever wins gets to claim all of Ohio, except for Bengals, they won't get that much. But big for the Browns, I guess, as usual. I'm starting out early with the lead, 7-7. Bengals answer again, 17 unanswered. Now it's been answered by a touchdown. Now it's 21-17, 24-17. Bengals hanging in there, but Browns 11-point lead. Bengals getting close. Ooh, and yep, Browns gonna get out here with the win, claiming all of Ohio except for the Steelers. Bengals eliminated. Kind of weird, but just weren't able to do it. Browns surprisingly better. Should not be happening, but it's true. Wheel not as many teams as it used to have. It's getting a bit skinnier or fatter. I don't know how that is, but we get the probably Chiefs. Got the Kansas City Chiefs. So Chiefs doing pretty well so far, and they're headed directly south. And more expansion as Chiefs claiming Arkansas. And after the Chiefs got Blytheville, Arkansas, the Cowboys are going up next. Funny. Cowgirls going up, probably to Chiefs, actually. And yep, if they had gone a turn earlier, they would have claimed Arkansas, but then the Chiefs would have obviously played them. Either way, this game was happening. And we got two very good teams. One team in the Super Bowl, one team thankfully not in the Super Bowl. Chiefs starting out with field goal, 3-10-0. Cowboys answer 7-10 now, 14-10. Chiefs up 17-14, 24-14, 10-point lead, 21-24, 30. This is lots of scores. Fourth quarter, Chiefs keeping a strong lead now. Cowboys keeping it kind of close, but it's not enough. Chiefs had the lead pretty much the entire time, I'm pretty sure. And Chiefs taking a tiny little square. Looking pretty weird right now. I don't know what to think about that. No changes to the wheel, but for our next turn 13, I think, maybe. We got the Jets, which are surrounded by the Eagles, probably just playing the Eagles, I'm assuming. And we are getting very technical here, because the Jets wheel landed on the Eagles' territory, but that Eagles' territory was a part of New York City, and therefore New York State. And the only team in New York State is the Bills, so it's technically, based on my rules, being played in New York State in Buffalo. But shouldn't really matter. Eagles still have home field advantage and all that. Eagles starting off nicely, 3-0. 10-0 now, this always happens in Madden. 17-0. Jets not doing anything. Kind of holding the Eagles down, though. Ooh! And now Mike White getting pressure, gets hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. James Bradbury steps out of bounds, and Eagles are going to win, I think. Yeah, they're going to win. Jets are just jetting. Eagles are only going to get a couple pixels here. Next up, we have, for the 14th spin, I believe. I don't know. Boys or Vikings? Got the Vikings. Okay, and the Vikings headed probably just South Dakota. And yep, that is South Dakota. Vikings finally doing something rather than attacking the Browns. And the Vikings are headed... Not the Vikings. What am I talking about? And the wheel lands on the Saints. They have, like, nothing. And even if it hit Florida or not, it still would have been between the Buccaneers, as the Saints are now headed to Tampa Bay to take a lot of territory if they can. They're probably not, though. It's Tom Brady. And division rivals facing off for the first time, actually. The only reason Saints have that weird border with the Buccaneers is because they lost to the Titans. If the Saints lose, they're just going to be giving a border to Tom Brady with the Cowboys, which they'd probably appreciate, honestly. But Saints starting out good. 10, now 14. 21-10. Saints kind of keeping it close. Nope, 28-10. 30. Okay. This game is over. And Saints doing a little bit, but not much. Now the Buccaneers have a border with the Cowboys. Pretty interesting, I'd say. The next wheel spin is going to be Jets again. Oh my god. Technical away game for the Giants, but Eagles have home game advantage, so obviously none of that matters. But Jets are just abusing the rule that I've put in. They have lost so many times to the other team in New Jersey. It's insane. And I don't think they're going to be winning again. I think they're just waiting until they can get a chance to win. It's probably not going to be this time. But not that big of a game for the Eagles. Because if they win, they're not going to get much. Jets starting out early. 7. Eagles 10-3. Eagles have came back before, so I don't think it should really be worrying anyone if they're down in this game, which they're not that much. Now 20-10. Jets keeping it close, but Eagles ending up with the win, and they're going to get a couple pixels. Jets, can you please stop? To our next wheel spin, we have the Colts, I think. Okay, definitely Colts. Colts already went once, and let's see where they're going now. Is Colts trying for a second time, pulling a Jets strategy, just trying again to beat the Browns. Probably not going to work, but you never know. And technically, the Colts wheel landed in the Bengals' old part of Ohio, so that just means playing in Ohio, but Cincinnati. Colts starting out early, lots of drives into the second quarter, 7-7 now. Colts, Browns. Colts score 14-14. Answered again. Colts keeping the lead, though. And the Colts actually just beat the Browns. And they just eliminated them. Colts trying the Jet strategy, but unlike the Jets, it actually works for them the second time. And the Colts eliminating the Browns. Wow, Colts somehow becoming the Great Lakes team. Still got to deal with the Vikings, Chiefs, Steelers, and Eagles to get all of the Great Lakes, which is probably not going to happen, but they already have borders with all of them, so you never know. And after the Browns were eliminated, next turn we have just the same teams over and over again. My God. Hopefully you haven't clicked off. You probably have, though. And it's going northwest. Ooh, boy. We got the Chiefs heading to Denver to face the Broncos. Huge game here. This will be a lot of territory for the Chiefs if they win. They're probably going to win. But I would say that Russell Wilson just hands it off. That's probably going to be in the end of the game. Javonte Williams takes it up to the 14. Chiefs can't do anything. As long as Broncos don't score a touchdown, right now, Chiefs don't have a chance at all. They just need to waste time, kick a field goal. But since they don't have Sean Payton in this game, I don't think their clock management is very good. Javonte getting it up to the 10, timeout Chiefs. And the Broncos claiming a bit of Kansas City. Pretty weird borders now for Kansas City, but very interesting. On to the next wheel spin. And for our next wheel spin, we got the Panthers, and the Panthers are headed up and east. And it's pretty close, but I think that just barely goes past the Commanders and up into Delaware for the Ravens. Ravens starting out 7-3. Panthers up 14-3 now. Ravens answer 10-14 with a touchdown. Driving can't get anything. 21-10. Panthers. Not much else is happening. Close game. But the Panthers end up coming out on top, defeating and eliminating the Ravens. There we go. Now we got some sexy new borders. Next up on the wheel, we got the Broncos. Straight up and a little west. And to me, that looks like they're going to Seattle. Seahawks hosting. This is the first game they've played, and it's another Russell Wilson game. I think Broncos could win. They probably shouldn't be winning, but they've done pretty dang well so far. They beat the Chiefs. Seahawks start out with a touchdown. Broncos answer 7-7 in the second quarter. Seahawks get a touchdown. Same with Broncos, 14-14, 21-14 now Seahawks. Broncos answer that 21-21, heading into the, not fourth, but 24-24 now. Tied game, just the entire game. And we got Russell Wilson from his own 7, 2nd and 5 with 2 minutes left to go in the game. Slings it in the middle and is tackled immediately. Now, for some reason, on the other side of the field, because Madden likes to do that, got Russell Wilson moving up in the pocket, throws it, low pass, and it's a weird camera angle, up to the 18. Still, clock moving, 1 minute 20 left. Russ goes to the outside to Jerry Jeudy. What is with this camera angle? As the ball throws it, just check down to running back. Again, the camera angle up to the 31, but clock's still moving. Russ with the ball, throws it to the outside, and it's caught. This camera angle is annoying me, but it's up to the 48. Now Wilson at his own 48 has the ball, throws it out to the outside, and it's knocked away. 3rd and 10. Big play here. Every team still has all 3 timeouts, so they're both looking fine there. Russ in the pocket, throws it out, and it's caught. No, it's not caught. Russ needs something big. He got something big with the Jerry Jeudy catch earlier. He throws it to the middle, and it's caught by KJ Hamler, and it's up to the 20 in field goal range. Now Russ at the opposing 20 throws it out wide open to Courtland Sutton, and the Broncos have made the full drive. Started at their own 7, now up to the other 7. Russ steps back in the pocket, rolls out to his right, throws across body, and it's a touchdown to the tight end, Greg Dulcich. And they just took the lead with 18 seconds left, and they're about to take all of Seattle's territory. Now the Broncos country is looking huge, and they're riding right now, taking the Seahawks off the board. And for our next wheel spin, we have the Vikings. And the Minnesota Vikings are headed down to Colts, probably. And yet, Vikings taking on the Colts in Wisconsin, actually, because that's how it works. And now the Colts hosting a game against the Vikings in Lambeau. And if you don't remember earlier this season, I made a couple videos about it. The Vikings came back from a 36-7 or 33-0 deficit. And I don't think it's going to be happening this time. Obviously, Colts with Nick Foles. I think that the Colts are just going to lose. Vikings starting out 7-0 against the Colts, 14-0. Colts are not doing anything on offense at all. They did get a field goal. It's not going to do too much. And a touchdown, actually. Oh, wow, they're coming back. 16-21. And Colts take the lead. And now the Colts, after the Vikings took the lead back, down by 4, need a touchdown, wide open Mo Alley Cox up across the 50, and of course switching the way the players go because Madden is stupid, but pretty dang big game for the Vikings, also very big game for the Colts if they lose, and they're about to, and as Michael Pittman Jr. fumbles, picked up by 94, I don't know who that is, and now the Vikings, all the Great Lakes have been handed around from the Packers, the Lions, the Browns, for a long time the Browns, the Colts, and now the Vikings. And I don't know if it's bad luck to have all the Great Lakes, but it's definitely been pretty bad for all the teams that have had it. And after the Colts are off the wheel, our next spin we get the Steelers probably? Or Eagles? Steagles? Got the Steelers. And the Steelers stuck out in Ohio are headed to the Vikings. And you know the deal at this point, because the wheel landed on Cleveland area. It's played in Cleveland. Vikings still have all the Madden home field advantages and all that. And first we have Vikings scoring first, then the Steelers 10-7 now. Steelers can't do anything. 17 now, I assume off of a touchdown or a punt return. Long thing, but it was 30-20 now. Steelers actually about to, oh my god! Are the Steelers actually the Steelers just eliminated the Vikings after they just claimed the Great Lakes. It's terrible luck to have that. Now the Steelers got to watch out, but 33-27, Kenny Pickett. Guess it might just be the familiar grounds in Cleveland, but oh my god. And Steelers coming back after they got pushed out of Pittsburgh. Now have all the Great Lakes. Bad luck to have the Great Lakes, but they just got them. And after that huge turn, actually back-to-back huge turns, we got the Saints Saints. And the Saints are headed only 2 ways that they can, and that's probably Buccaneers. And yep, Saints playing the Buccaneers again. And Saints are still playing a very common strategy in this game. I'll call it the Jets strategy, where if you're just in a bad position, just keep on getting the spins, keep on going, because eventually you're going to win. But obviously for the Jets, it didn't work out. I believe there was another team that did it, and it did work out. I forgot who that was. But Saints trying to do it here. I think they can, but Buccaneers, if they win, they're also not going to get that much. Tampa Bay starting out 10-0 over the Saints, 17-0 over the Saints. Saints finally score 7-24 now. Saints trying to do something. Third quarter, 17. Oh, wow, they just came back immediately. 10 points, and it's, well, ooh. Andy Dalton at the Bucs 22 has a chance to win the game, but he throws it out of bounds after throwing out of a sack. Andy Dalton, they came back earlier. Chris Olave over the middle up to the 15, 3rd and 3. Throws it quickly, behind Jarvis Landry, but he caught it up to the 7 as it's getting intense in here. 34 seconds left to go. Another quick pass, and it pays off again to Jawan Johnson for the 3rd time in a row. Quick passes, and the Saints have a chance to tie this thing up and head to overtime. And here we come in overtime. Andy Dalton at his own 9 throws it into the end zone, but he runs out to the 2. That was Chris Olave, and man just has to switch the teams around, make him go the other way. Shouldn't affect Andy, I would hope at least. He's a vet, and he hands it off to Alvin, who gets up to the 2. Andy Dalton hands it off, and it's met at the 5. And they're going to have to settle for a field goal, giving Tom Brady another chance. Why, Saints? And the Saints hold Tom Brady off, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are eliminated. Andy Dalton is very happy there. Tom Brady not able to do it, and the Mustard Kingdom has defeated Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After the Bucs were eliminated, we now have the Commies, the Panthers. And the Panthers are headed up, maybe Commies. And now some people might say that this is Ohio or Philly or Kentucky. But because of where Charlotte is, it actually meets up with Tennessee. So we get a game between the newly formed Mustard Empire and the Saints and their division rivals, Carolina Panthers. This game being played in snowy Tennessee. I just set the weather to random, but this happened twice so far. But interesting, very weird. The Panthers have a chance to eliminate the newly formed Mustard Empire. Nothing happening into the second quarter. Still nothing. Panthers get a field goal. Saints immediately get a touchdown, and another touchdown, and another touchdown. 21-3 now. 28-3. Their division rival Falcons know 28-3 very well, but not gonna pull the comeback. And the Saints, defending their home turf, gonna gain a bit of territory. Panthers can't do it this time. Maybe they can do it next time. And the Saints grabbing a bit of South Carolina. But next up, hopefully we get an elimination this round. 11 teams left. We have the Chiefs, I believe. And KC is headed up. Grab Iowa. And after that little bit of expansion, we get the Patriots. And the Patriots are headed to grab Maine, probably. And right as I say that I want another elimination, we get 2 expanding teams. And next up, we have the Saints. Close, but Saints. And Nolans is headed... Oh, is that Texas? And from New Orleans, that is up to Texas. See if the Saints can beat the Cowboys. They probably can, but who knows? And next up, we were here at Jerry World for Cowboys Saints. I'm pretty sure they already played. That's why the Cowboys have that weird territory. Saints trying to come in here again and take something. They beat the Buccaneers. Not handily, but in a close game. Let's see what they can do here. Cowboys starting off early, 7, now 7, 10, 17-7. This is going fast. 14-17, 17-17, 20-17, 20-20. Is nothing happening now, of course. 20-17, 27-27. Oh my God. Now Andy Dalton has another chance to beat a very big team here. Wonder if they're going to go in overtime. Probably not, but AK gets the first down. Ooh, starting to put daggers into the Cowboys. And now we got Andy Dalton under center at the Cowboys 4. 1:13 left. Hands it off to AK, and he gets pushed by a Cowboy into the end zone. Cowboys still have a lot of time, but the Cowboy player probably shouldn't have pushed him into the end zone because they had him stopped. And the Saints stopping another powerhouse almost at the end of the game. But 34-27 is going to be the end of my video. There's only 10 teams left. You have to stay tuned. I lied. I know. It's not the last episode. But you're going to have to stay tuned. Next episode, I don't know when they're coming out. Just have to wait. Probably not going to do anything on Super Bowl Sunday. Just getting ready for the big game. But anyway, goodbye. You've been watching the final map. I think it looks pretty cool. Top 10 teams. See you next time.